Welcome back to the junk room. Okay, it's not the junk room, it's the junk hotel room. That joke never gets old. Or does it? Anyway, I'm the Junkman. Thank you for watching. Before we get started, like always, if you want to support this channel, head over to Patreon. Links in the description below. Or head over to StarWarsJunk.net and buy you some cool t-shirts like these right here. Now those are cool, right? I never know where to look at it, the camera. Do I look here or do I look over here? So hopefully if my eyes dart all around, it won't bother you too much. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today? Well, I found this video online, and apparently it's an old video uploaded sometime before The Force Awakens, but I never saw it. It's a YouTuber named Cassie Boone. Let me make sure I got that right. Cassie Boone, where she explains why she feels that the Star Wars movies are sexist. Now, I haven't watched the complete video, but I saw a little part of it. I threw it up on Twitter and the Instagram, and I decided then not to watch it, that I'll watch it with you guys and kind of comment on it. Again, maybe she lays out some good facts and explains why Star Wars is sexist, and we might end up agreeing with her and never watching Star Wars again. But I got a feeling from the little clip I saw with her and Yoda, that's not going to happen. So let's watch the video here and give me my little commentary on it. Okay, let's watch the video and see how it's going.
Hey guys,
hello.
This is Cassie Boone here.
No, hold on, let me do something real quick. Okay, maybe I can watch the video a little better now.
Obviously. And I need to talk to you guys about something that is really important, and it's hurting a lot of women. And I can't take it anymore.
Maybe this is something else. Maybe before she gets into Star Wars, she talks about something else very important, because it seems like there's something really important on her mind. Maybe I should watch this and cut this part out. I wonder what it is.
Like, it's getting on my nerves so much that I just want to go far, far away,
like a galaxy,
until this stupid, geeky, nerdy shitstorm has passed. Like, you see it everywhere. The toys, the posters, the fucking ads before all the YouTube videos, including my own. Like, there's seriously no escaping the
Marvel?
Stupid little green man.
Knew it. I thought this was about Star Wars. I guess he's talking about Marvel movies, because you see it everywhere. And wait, the Hulk's green, but he isn't little.
And all the white boys with zappers and lifesavers and stupid shit like that.
Did she just say lifesavers? Really? This has to be a parody, right? Did she say lifesavers? Does she think the Jedi Knights kept order by throwing lifesavers suckers at people? Lifesavers. They're suckers, right? Or they're candy? Hard candy. I can call them suckers.
Like, okay, for example, the other day I was just walking down the street, minding my own business, and thinking about feminist issues.
Who does that? Just walking down the street thinking about feminist issues.
Just, fuck, I'm so mad, I'm sorry. When a person in one of those big, brown, hairy costumes came running over to me going, "Argh!"
A Sasquatch, right? From those, what do you call it? Those, Slim Jim commercials? Is that what she's talking about here?
And handed me, like, a flyer for some convention or something. I don't know. And I threw it at him, and I was like, the hell is this? I don't want this.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with her here. Because I hate it when I'm walking downtown and stuff, and just walking around, and somebody walks up to me and gives me a flyer, a piece of paper. It's like, here, take this, throw this away for me. Because you know you don't care about anything it says, so they just hand me trash. And now I gotta walk around until I can find a trash can to throw this trash away they gave me. I'll agree with you on this one.
As a feminist, I just want to tear down every poster, destroy and burn every toy, and skip past every trailer that is before my YouTube videos. Mine.
First off, I don't ever remember seeing any trailers before YouTube videos. I guess maybe some TV spots and little short clips, but I hardly ever see anything for Star Wars before a YouTube video. And apparently she has ads on her video, so she has AdSense. You can go into AdSense. You can tell them what ads you don't want to play on your YouTube videos. So you could block, Star Wars trailers.
I don't want to give this geeky franchise its greasy fans and its sexist premise any more of my precious time.
Well, apparently she does, because she's about to give it about 10 minutes of her time.
For those of you stupid idiots who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, or you haven't figured it out yet, obviously I'm talking about Star Wars. Do I have to spell it out for you?
Okay, spell it out for me.
STARWARS.
Well, she spells better than I do.
The truth about Star Wars is that little green guy and that stupid blonde white boy is like, no! 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 No!
Okay, now I've heard before that Star Wars can be racist, but I think this is the first time I've ever heard someone claim that Star Wars is sexist. I mean, look at Princess Leia. What a great female character.
I'm gonna tell you, it is so incredibly sexist, it blows my mind. Like, it's serious.
Okay, now let me ask you this. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Is this girl a midget? Oh, well, that's not PC. Is this a little person? Now, it doesn't matter if she is or not. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, she looks like a little person. Again, nothing wrong with that if she is. I'm just kind of curious. But let's find out how Star Wars is sexist.
Obviously should win some sort of Nobel Prize for being so sexist and so bad. Too many of you Cheeto munching, basement dwelling, fedora wearing Star Wars fans have no idea how much you're contributing to this issue.
Why are Star Wars fans wearing fedoras? Isn't that more of a Indiana Jones fan? And why is the basement the go-to place to insult people? I mean, the basement is probably the coolest place in the house. It's down, private. You got your own door leading you in and out of the house. You got all your stuff away from everybody else. You can put your toys up. You can put your Star Wars toys up and stuff. I love the basement. What's wrong with the basement? The basement is always where the cool people want to hang out. I never understood why the basement is always the insult.
This is probably the most appealing part of the whole saga to you. The blatant sexism and the constant subjugation of women throughout this entire saga. But to some of the more normal and socially adjusted people who aren't very familiar with Star Wars, like myself, normal as can be.
Now she says she's not very familiar with Star Wars, yet she's familiar enough to know that it's sexist. Okay? That seems like you're going in biased already.
I'm going to explain to you exactly what Star Wars is about. So first, let me explain to you exactly what Star Wars is about, and then I'll get on to telling you why it is so sexist.
Yeah, you just said that. Try to edit that part out better next time.
So, being pretty cultured, especially when it comes to cinema, it didn't take me much research to really find out everything that I needed to know about Star Wars.
Okay, so she's cultured in cinema, but she had to research or look up what Star Wars was about. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a Star Wars fan to be cultured in cinema, but Star Wars isn't like just any movie. I mean, it influenced almost everybody in movies after the release of Star Wars. Movies, directors, actors, writers, everything was influenced by Star Wars. It's hard to say you're a fan of cinema and don't even know the basic story of Star Wars.
Okay, so Star Wars is obviously a series of movies created by this weird guy named George Lucas.
George Lucas is weird?
Hey! That's not fair.
They're all set in space and they're about this guy, Luke Skywalker, his girlfriend Leia, and their son Anakin.
This is a parody, right? This isn't real. I'm starting to want, this can't be real. She did the research of what Star Wars is about and came to the conclusion that it's about Luke Skywalker and his girlfriend, Princess Leia, and their son, Anakin Skywalker. She can't even get the basic theme of Star Wars right, or even in the right order. So how am I going to take her views on that Star Wars is sexist seriously? Whew.
Who later becomes Darth Vader, but I'll get to that later.
Did she say Darth Vader? Please tell me she didn't say Darth Vader.
So anyway, there's 6 movies out already, and the 7th one is coming out really soon. And, the movies weren't even made in order. The first Star Wars movies that came out were episodes 4, 5, and 6. And then, 30 years later, they came out with episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so she knows the order they were released. She knows that the prequels came after the originals, but she still thinks Anakin Skywalker is the son of Luke and Leia. Mind-boggling.
The old movies look like shit because there's literally like no modern special effects to them at all. I couldn't even stand to watch like 10 minutes of them.
So she thinks the originals look like shit because it has no modern effects. Well, it's not a modern movie. It's a movie that's 40 years old. And true, maybe some of the special effects don't hold up today compared to movies of today's standards, but a lot of it does. A lot of it's better than the CGI fest in movies you see today. A puppet Jabba in Return of the Jedi looks better than any CGI villain that Superman and Batman is gonna fight. That's just my personal opinion anyway.
So I guess it was kind of nice for the fans to have the new and upgraded movies made for the first 3 episodes.
No, it wasn't nice. Sure, there's some things in it that made the movie a little better, but overall, come on, Jedi rocks. I need to say more than that.
So anyway, the movie's about like these people called Jedis, and they wave around these lifesavers and just do shit.
I never once saw the Jedi Knights running around throwing lifesaver candies at people.
The Jedi use something called the Force to make their lifesavers work.
The Force has nothing to do with making lightsabers work, or even making lifesavers work.
The most important part of the storyline is the fight between the light side of the Force and the dark side.
I think she got something right, or kind of right there. It is one of the biggest themes in these movies is the light side versus the dark side. She finally, what are we, 5 minutes in, she got something right.
And here is where the sexism reveals itself. Let me explain. It should be obvious to anyone with any kind of fucking logical thinking that the dark side clearly refers to periods. Now, I'm not talking about grammar with like commas and periods and sentence structure. I'm talking about menstruation, literal bloody periods.
I don't even know what to say here. I can't even understand how you can say the dark side is about a woman having a period. Maybe she can explain.
The concept of the dark side is just this very thinly veiled idea of what George Lucas has on the facts of what women's periods are. Oh, I'm so angry.
Well, I'll say this about George Lucas. He does kind of like to make stuff look like vaginas.
Sexist old men like George Lucas like to joke a lot how women become so evil when they're menstruating. How they always try to choke people and how they get so angry at that time of the month. And joining the dark side is just a metaphor for having your period.
Okay, let me get this right. Darth Vader isn't evil because he's a Sith Lord using powers of the dark side. He's just on the rag.
Kind of like how when they say, join the dark side, we have cookies. It's just like, it's making fun of women, how we like to like eat chocolate and sweets and cookies when we're menstruating.
I like cookies. I don't even have a period.
Okay, I mean, like, it is so obvious. Just listen to this quote that I got from Wikipedia, which is like Wikipedia, but for nerds. Okay. So, those who, okay, so,
Thought I couldn't read.
Those who join the dark side draw power from raw emotions and feelings such as anger, hatred, greed, jealousy, fear, aggression, and megalomania, and unrestrained passion. Those are exactly the kind of words and phrases that stupid old white men use to explain women on their periods.
Sounds about right.
They've done this for centuries because they're sexist, misogynistic pigs.
Oh, that's kind of rude.
But like there's seriously even more evidence to explain why the dark side is making fun of women's periods.
Maybe we're like that because we don't really understand periods. Or maybe we don't understand how something can bleed for 4 days and not die.
I mean, seriously, look at the color of the lifesavers on the bad side. They're all red. Does that remind you of anything? Huh? No? Blood? Red? Periods!
Oh. Well, let's look at the colors of the lifesavers. Red, purple, white, green. Wait. All those are the colors of the lightsaber candy, not lightsabers in Star Wars. Oh, wait. It's both. Are the Star Wars and lightsaber colors based on the candy? She has blown my mind.
Okay, like literally, the good side has all these typical masculine colors, like blue and green.
So I hear you right. Blue and green is a manly color. Isn't that sexist? Saying one color is for men and another color is for women? Are you going to say pink is a girl's color? That sounds kind of sexist to me.
Oh, and some other guy, I can't remember, he's like black or whatever, and he's got purple.
Black? A black guy? It's called African American.
So that's okay, I guess. I like purple. I mean, I'm wearing purple. Well, the dark side only has one color. Just one! Not two, not three. No, just one. Red. Blood red. Period. Blood red. No.
Damn, she got it. She figured it out. Darth Vader doesn't use a lightsaber. He just uses his tampon sword.
No, you can't seriously be that dumb that you think that it's maybe a coincidence.
Well, honestly, I can be pretty dumb. And if I can't see that the dark side is really just about females on their period, then I'm even dumber than I thought. I'll agree.
Like, it's really freaking obvious that Anakin's transformation into Dark Vader was clearly a symbol for him having gender reassignment surgery, becoming a woman, and having his first period.
All this time, I thought Anakin was just angry and gave in to the dark side. But nope. He just wanted Palpatine to pay for his sex change operation, I guess.
If you watch carefully, you'll see how Anakin's lifesaver turns red as he becomes the feared, horrible monster that he is as Dark Vader.
Well, first off, his lifesaver never changes red. He loses his blue one, and then he gets his red one. We don't see it turn red when he becomes Dark Vader.
Like, just to say that because Anakin is transgender, becomes a woman, and gets his period, that he's some sort of monster.
I can't. This has to be a joke. This is a parody. I'm sorry. I thought this was real. There is no way that this is a real video. This has to be some kind of parody picking on people that's picking on other people. This can't be this girl's really opinion of Star Wars. This has to be a joke. So I guess she's saying all you have to do to become a woman is get a period. This can't be real. This cannot be real.
Look here, guys, okay? If you don't get anything that I have just explained, there's something seriously wrong with you.
Guess there's something wrong with me, but we all knew that.
Star Wars is so clearly and obviously sexist because it makes fun of women and them getting their periods. And if you enjoy these movies, you're probably some huge, fat, greasy, misogynistic pig who hates women and can't get any.
Hey, who you calling greasy?
Like, you're absolute scum, and I have no other way of wording that.
You could have said a rebel scum.
In the light of all these findings, I'm starting a new hashtag called Ban Sexist Star Wars.
A hashtag. That's it, people. Star Wars is now officially dead. I mean, there's a hashtag.
This calls for the ban of the new movie and all other previous movies that have been made.
I hope she doesn't see the holiday special.
I want every single movie, DVD, VHS, mixtape, whatever, of Star Wars to be burned. I want the cinemas to not show it
Sounds like somebody I know.
because it's hurting women. And I can't believe children, They watch these shows, so they're going to grow up learning that it's okay to make fun of women because they get a period. So, if you agree with me, please go under the hashtag and comment to show your support to ban this awful, awful saga, franchise, Star Wars shit.
I think she doesn't like Star Wars too much.
Star Wars. George Lucas, this is for you and how I feel about Star Wars being so sexist. Fuck you, Yoda, you stupid piece of shit.
Okay. Oh, poor Yoda. Okay. Oh. Man. Okay. First at the beginning of this video, she didn't even know Yoda's name, just a little green guy. But apparently she has a Yoda toy. She knows his name now, and she has a doll of it. Is it just me? I find it really creepy how she lays Yoda on her lap like it's some kind of baby she never did get to have. Oh, woo.
Yoda.
Oh, God.
This is Cassie Boone. Don't forget to like my page on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and add me to Snapchat.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, and by the way, I'm totally calling out Clara Henry from Sweden. Stop talking about periods. You don't know shit about them.
She really doesn't want people to talk about her bloody periods.
This has been Cassidy Boone.
Thank you,
Bye.
Cassie Boone. Oh. Whew. Oh, God. Please tell me this is a parody, not a real video. There is no way someone believes all this. There's just no way. There's no way possible. Oh. That bitch in the Yoda. Oh, God. I can't even. Oh, I'm about to die here. Well, I hope you had fun watching this as much as fun as I did. Oh, poor Yoda. Okay, again, if you want to support this channel, the Patreon link's in the description below. Head over to Star Wars Junk and buy some shirts. We'll be back soon with another video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget Friday, not necessarily Star Wars news.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.